boasting 250 in just magic, and an awakening that allows the mage to conjure 2 different types of magic at a time, allows the mage to create some of the most powerful synergies known to the game, which allows the mage to wreak whatever havoc that's based off of their own personality. It is the mage class that puts the arcane in Arcane Odyssey. Record magics consist of a select few magics, such as light and metal, which boast the highest stat of all different magics. Metal, which I am wielding, deals the most amount of damage at a 1.05. That's if you want to play casually. If you play competitively, just pick Thunder. Now, the game works as hard as possible to try and make the magics as extremely balanced as possible. No matter what magic you choose, the mage class is always gonna be the same. Unfortunately, for every file, the starter magic is one of the most important choices that any file could ever come across. Wind has the highest knockback and is the most defensive magic of all. Wind is able to blow away poison, fire, and any forms of negative effects, including water, causing wind to essentially just be an anti-magic magic. Boasting fairly strong enough destruction, and its most popular stat, which makes wind mages hated by most players, is its ability to knock players back. Keep in mind, this makes wind mages unable to enter tournaments. Clashing, of course, is when a magic hits another magic, which causes a sort of competition between which magic is the strongest. The clashing outcomes is decided by who is the laggiest. Mages are also able to deliver all sorts of lost spells that no other magical hybrids are able to come across. What makes Arcane Odyssey so arcane is that you're also able to create your own spells and manage their abilities. Other than assigning spells to certain buttons on your keyboard, you're also able to edit the specific abilities of your magics. Lesser explosion size means the spell deals more damage. More explosion size means the spell has more hitbox. Feel like just dealing 1 giant beam is not enough? Well, we got you. You're also able to edit the amount of beams, meaning you now shoot 2 beams. With multiple different animations on how you want to look when casting your spell, the Mage's Awakening allows them to have an extra magic as seen before, allowing you to virtually choose whatever magic you want. However, the game does recommend you have one that synergizes with another magic, such as ice and water. But you don't have to synergize something like ice and water. You can synergize a high damage magic with a low damage magic. According to the lore, the player was experimented on by the order they're trying to hunt down later in the game, and this is merely because they are a magic user, which is essentially like autism in real life. It's rare and it is exploited. If the autistic guy is a rocket scientist, not a Sonic fan. But if you want to deal elemental damage and you don't want to attack enemies from a close distance, mage is the best choice. A good mage doesn't have to invest all of his points into defense, since they're not going to be in the front lines. I insist you either choose a record magic or one that just matches with your favorite color. Or if you want to get a bit more social, choose a rare magic like sand to get other players commenting on your weird decisions. However, keep in mind, choosing your magic before you play is like choosing your race before you were born. Some are better than the others.